Hey guys! Happy Thanksgiving! So today we're going to be making pumpkin cookies. Very easy, which is nice. The hardest part is probably just measuring out the ingredients. But once we have all the ingredients, we just throw them all in there, mix them up, scoop them out, and put them in the oven for only, I think it's 10 to 12 minutes. So very quick, very easy. Let's get started. Okay, so here are the ingredients. So we're going to need about almost a full stick of unsalted butter. I tried this last night with salted butter and I could really taste the butter. So I tried getting unsalted butter like the recipe actually said. See if it makes a difference. 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 1 large egg, 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin puree. Well, I haven't been. A little over a cup of flour. 1 1/4 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I used to get those confused. They are different. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, and 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. Now, when I made this last night, the cinnamon, ginger, and cloves were not included in the recipe, and it didn't really taste very pumpkin-y. So I'm going to try adding these in to give it a little extra spice, and we'll see how that turns out. Also, I'm doing the recipe in half because it was made a lot of batter, and I don't need that much. So we're going to do it in half and see how it turns out. All right, let's put it together. Okay, now we have all the ingredients measured out, and that is the main thing. Now this is the easy part. So we're just going to combine all the ingredients. We're going to start with the sugar, and we're going to add in it was a 1/2 stick of butter. I think I said it wrong in the beginning, which is melted. They recommend melting it. Pouring that on. Just get a fork. And we will mix this up first. They say to mix the sugar and butter first. So now last time when I did this last night, I added the butter last because I thought, who cares? But you could really taste the butter. So between having the non-salted butter as they recommended and adding it first, we'll see. Hopefully the cookies won't taste like pure butter. All right, so now we're going to add the rest. The flour, which was actually 1 1/8 cup. Again, I think I might have said the measurement wrong on that one because I'm cutting it in half. All right, and then we're going to add the egg. All mixed up there, 1 egg. Now, even though we're cutting it in half, can't use the full egg. I think it'll be fine. All right, let's get the baking powder and the baking sugar. 1/2 tablespoon of each of those in there. Mix it a little. And now let's get our pumpkin in there. Now, I left the pumpkin in the measuring cup to show you. This might just be a me thing, but it was very hard for me to measure out the pumpkin, the pure pumpkin. It seems to leave like little gaps, and it's very hard to get pushed down to make sure. What we're going for here is a little over 1/2 cup. Hopefully that's right. We will see how that turns out. All right, I'll get that out a little better in a minute, and we'll add in the cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, salt, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, 1/2 teaspoon of cloves, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. All right, that's it. Mix it up, and I will show you how it looks after it's all mixed up. But that's pretty much it. We're almost done. Something I forgot to mention. As we're stirring this up, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. All right, back to stirring. Okay, here we go. The batter is fully mixed up. what you want to make sure is to check the bottom. You're going to make sure that there aren't any dry ingredients towards the bottom, because that can happen very easily. So this is a lot of batter, in my opinion. This is just half. That's why I did half the recipe instead of a full one. Now they said you can freeze these cookies once they're done, but I don't think we need 10,000 cookies. So next, what you're going to do, our oven is preheating. Take a piece of parchment paper, cut it to fit your cookie tray. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that in the beginning. You're also going to need parchment paper and a cookie tray. So what they recommend is to use an ice cream scooper to measure out each cookie. That to me made them huge. I don't really love that. So I'm just using a tablespoon, approximately, you know, it's all approximate. And what you're going to do is you don't have to grease the cookie sheet or anything. You just put them right on the parchment paper. You're going to take about a tablespoon. See, it's a little over a tablespoon, but that's okay. Put that down. We have nice clean hands to scoop out. There we go. See, that's about, there we go. You can see it. Now they said to do about 2 inches apart. If they're too close and too big, they're just going to mush together, but they're still not too hard to separate. So we're just going to put these out here, and then we're going to put them in the oven, which, let me double check that. Okay, I double checked it. We're actually going to turn the oven up to 400, because it should be a 400, not 350, I apologize. And then we're going to put these in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. Now, see, you can only make so many at a time. It's probably good if you have multiple cookie sheets, so you can get multiple batches going, because we're not going to be able to fit too many more on here. Probably 1 or 2, and that should be it. Yeah, this might get a little smushed together at the end. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out how that turns out. But there we go, ready to go in the oven, and we still have a ton of more batter left. So let's put it in here, 10 to 12 minutes, and we'll check on it after that time. Still waiting for the cookies to get done. Still waiting for the cookies to get done. There's about 5 minutes left for them to cook, but I figure I'd just show you the cookies that I made last night. This is one of them. So not bad. Nice bottom, nice solid. Here, open it up. They've been in the fridge, so they are soft, but they're a little cool. Not bad at all, but they really tasted like butter cookies. They tasted like butter, a lot of butter. So tweaking it, not having the salted butter, not adding it as the last ingredient, having the first ingredient, adding the spices. Oh, I just tasted the batter. You shouldn't do that because it has egg and everything, but I did. And it tastes a lot more like pumpkin cookie should taste than this. I thought maybe this was good because a lot of people don't like pumpkin, and then you could have a pumpkin cookie even if you don't like pumpkin. But I figured if you like pumpkin, you'll eat it and be disappointed. And if you don't like pumpkin, you're not even going to try it. So hopefully this will turn out well. Let's see. It's almost time to take them out of the oven. Okay, it's time. Let's get them out of the oven and see how it turned out. Oh, okay. A little smaller this way. Interesting. Are they done? Oh, they're nice and soft. Nice bottom. Nice bottom. I want to rip it open, but they're hot. Oop. All right, there we go. Nice. Oh, it's hot. It is cooked on the inside, so that is enough time to cook them. All right, let me let them cool down, and then we'll come back to them in a little while, but not bad. Can I try a little piece? It's going to be so hot. That's good. That's good. That's good pumpkin cookie. You can taste the pumpkin and the spices now. Yeah. Yeah, let's check back in. Hey guys!
What's up, guys?
All right, so here are the final products. They're pretty good. You don't have to have one. You can if you want.
I'll try these.
All right. I know he's not a big fan of the pumpkins. The other ones were less pumpkin-y.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Pretty fast. If you need something really quickly for Thanksgiving, it takes about 20 minutes, start to finish. That's it. And otherwise, we just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Whether you celebrate Thanksgiving or not, it's always nice to have a moment to like be grateful for things, and we want to say thank you to you guys for
Appreciate you guys following us for years. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. this community wouldn't be here without you guys, so we're really grateful for that and the opportunity to call games most of the time.
Yeah,
Grateful for
absolutely.
But yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys.
Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving or
Yes.
happy weekends, and we'll see you guys soon.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Yes.
Peace out.
Bye.